Hello dear educators, how are you all doing? It's great that another academic year is going to begin. How are we aligning ourselves for preparing ourselves for the learning of the student? This is a very important task, isn't it? Now, how a teacher should assess the project work of the student. With great intention, the teacher will assign a project. And when it comes to assessing the project, the teacher sometimes might fall in some confusion. If you are there in that status, this video is for you. Thanks for watching and please do watch until the end. The first and foremost point is the project work aligned to the learning outcome? For example, if we are asking about a water cycle, is the project aligned to the outcome which is clearly demonstrated or written? Is the child able to achieve that learning outcome? That's what we call as intended learning outcome. To allow you to understand more about learning outcomes, please do watch my other video on learning outcomes. There is a booklet being issued by NCERT for the teacher resource learning outcome. Whether it is facilitating a lesson or whether it is a project work or whether it is a field trip, learning outcomes booklet is the guideline. Therefore, the first and foremost thing for the rubrics for a project work is to think of the learning outcome, whether the student has aligned himself or herself to the learning outcome. This is the first point to be observed. Then, is there an originality and creativity in the project which is done? Is the student able to understand the problem given in the project work? Is the student making any attempt to see that the problem is solved? Whether the child is aiming at the real world complex problem, or to a minimum extent is the child able to understand that there is a problem in this society? This is what we are expected to assign and assess in the project work. Therefore, if the student is able to give a best project, and in that we mean the best by saying that it is sparking that creativity and not just copied diagrams or downloaded PPTs. Where is the originality of the student? This is the major assessment point. When you come to point number 3, depth of understanding of the Bloom's taxonomy. We all know that remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate and create are the steps of Bloom's taxonomy. But when we are talking about the Bloom's taxonomy, is the child able to take the knowledge of the project work from remember to understanding, then forwarding it to apply, then is she able to analyze how the problem is being suitable for the transferable knowledge, and evaluating what is the child evaluating through this project work? How is she able to create something out of it? Is the student able to create the diagram better, or is the student able to create a solution better, or what is the critical thinking combined with the creativity which is being visualized in the project? And the fourth one is there any real world relevance? Let the student not be in a very imaginary world. Let the student come out of that imagination, dream big, and connect the present problem to the real world problem. Then you can consider that as a best project work. Now, how is the child able to show the effort which is being put in? What is the demonstration point? Where has the child does that research? And what is that incorporation of the research work in the project? This is what we're going to do. Or is the child able to make any rough notes? How is the child following that reflection during remember to understand? What's the reflection? Slowly when the ladder goes up, then what's the reflection the child is able to bring into? How is the presentation and communication? Of course, this can be tackled later on, but the 5 important points which I have projected first are very important to assess the rubrics. Then definitely teamwork comes into picture if collaboration and equity comes in. And is the child able to take the feedback after the project is given? That of course is the task of the teacher, how to convince the student. These are the 8 important steps, of which you can divide this into the first 5 and the next 3. Thanks for watching. From now on, it will be very easy for you to understand the rubrics of the project work, and therefore see that you focus on the first 5. Give grades for the first 5. The grades are only for the improvement of the student. That's the teacher has to prepare a feedback for the feed forward of the student. Then see that the student prepares a project. If it is water cycle, then how is the student able to align it to the learning outcome? Then afterwards, what is the research the student has done? Is the research again aligned to the learning outcome? And how is the child able to present the work? Is it again aligned to the learning outcome? These are all the things which you have to watch onto it. Thanks for watching. Hi, I am Dr. Padmavati Tungaturthi from Teach Connect. Keep watching these videos. Follow me on my YouTube. Subscribe to my channel for more videos to knock at your YouTube channel. Thank you.